If you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of stuff in your life, it's probably time to simplify things. A life that is less cluttered is a happier and more prosperous life. When you organize your life, you get rid of the mental and physical clutter that has been preventing you from moving forward. The decluttering journey can be a bit overwhelming, but we're here to help. Welcome to Luxe University, the place where successful individuals come to get inspired. If this is your first time on our channel, feel free to click the subscribe button so you won't miss our upcoming videos. In today's video, we have provided simple steps that will get you started on the path to a decluttered life based on the book of Marie Kondo, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. From your home to your schedule to your mind, you'll find ways to simplify and declutter. So, let's get started. The first step is to commit to the process of decluttering. Decluttering can be tough. It cannot be done in just one go. Based on the book of Marie Kondo, decluttering is not a quick fix for organizing a crowded room and a crowded life. You cannot do it half-heartedly. You need to realize that clearing your life of clutter will require a lot of time and work. Hence, you should be seriously committed. But living a simpler, more ordered existence is worth the effort of decluttering. Along with enjoying having items you love in your house, you'll be taking action to build the lifestyle you've always desired. Next step is to visualize your ideal life. Picture it with your eyes closed and take a deep breath. Imagine your dream life right now. How does it appear? Is it peaceful? It's time to take action and turn that clear mental picture into reality now that you have one. Always keep in mind that you have the ability to create the life you choose. Step 3 is focusing on the whys. It's easy to become preoccupied with the what and the how of things in today's constantly changing environment. Even if the what and the how are significant, then why should always come first. The simple act of asking why can break down barriers to more open and honest communication, which in turn can help strengthen relationships with others and ourselves. It provides us the chance to reflect on who we are and what we believe and the purpose of doing things. Keeping the why in mind when working on anything, whether it's a project at work or a personal task, is important. It can help you stay focused and motivated. It can also help you see the bigger picture and understand how your work fits into the overall goal. If you want to properly declutter and change your life, you must know the purpose of why you are decluttering, why you are keeping certain things, and why you need to throw them out. As you journey to making your space and mind free from clutter, it is a good thing that you don't forget your purpose. So, the next time you start to get overwhelmed by the nuances, take a step back and concentrate on the goal. It will assist you in reframing your job in a more constructive and successful manner. How about you? Do you also have a why? Comment the purpose why you want to start decluttering below and let our community cheer you on. Step 4. Finish discarding first. Discarding is a process that everyone goes through at some point in their lives. To discard something is to take it out of your possession and throw it away. It could be a thing you can no longer use or a thing you no longer needed. Although it can be a challenging and stressful process, it is also incredibly liberating. You are given the chance to draw lessons from your prior experiences, which is a crucial step in the process of decluttering. It teaches you that you don't need anything that is not of use in your life. You will change the way you live and acquire new items in the future by carefully considering each object you remove from your space. Practically speaking, eliminating first gives you a clear understanding of how much storage is actually necessary. You can only direct all of your attention and energy into what makes you happy after you have discarded the things that are no longer needed. Speaking of happiness, we come to our next step. Step number 5. Consider what brings you joy. As Marie Kondo mentioned in her book, only you can know what kind of environment gives you joy. While you're decluttering, you need to be delighted instead of being burdened because it wears you out in the long run. The secret is to pick up each item one at a time while tidying up and ask oneself quietly, does this ignite joy? Keep an eye on your body's reaction. Everyone will see joy differently because it is a subjective emotion. According to Marie, it feels like a small tingle, as if the cells in your body are slowly rising. You can discover exactly what you love and what you need by limiting your choices to only those things that make you happy. Make it a special event, but do not take it too long. Have you tried decluttering? Share below your experiences and the benefits you were able to receive. Step 6. Stop buying things out of impulse. Impulse buying is a common habit that many people have, but it does not help in the long run. Impulse buying can lead to clutter and disorganization, which can take up valuable space in your home. It also leads to financial stress and can prevent you from saving for the future. Moreover, impulse buying has a negative effect on mental health as it causes feelings of guilt and regret due to unwise spending habits. In order to declutter your home and improve your mental health, it is important to resist the urge to impulsive purchases. The goal of decluttering is to keep your space clean and in control of what goes in and out. You may be wondering, why should you save more space and not fill it up when you have already space for it? Saving space does not mean it should be filled up. If one keeps on buying unnecessary things, the never-ending cycle of decluttering never stops and loses its purpose. By being mindful of our purchases and setting up a budget, we can save more money while also improving our overall well-being. Discipline is key. Know what you need and not what you want. It also helps you to save money. Step 7. Clean up by category rather than location. Let's admit it. Decluttering your space can be a daunting task that requires a lot of work. This is why Marie Kondo shared a system of tidying in her book, which is to clean up by category rather than location. When we clean, we normally take on one shelf, closet, or room at a time. However, organizing in this manner will lead you to a life of chaos. You must tidy by category, not by place, if you want to thoroughly declutter and entirely transform your life. We can save time and energy when cleaning up by categorizing stuff into groups like clothing, books, and gadgets. With this system, it is easier to distinguish between products that are needed and those that should be thrown away or donated. This method not only speeds up the cleaning process, but also aids in better decision-making. Step 8. When decluttering, follow the right order. It can be overwhelming to know where to begin when organizing your belongings. To make the process easier, it is important to follow the right order of organizing. This means starting with clothes, then books, papers, kimono, and finally, sentimental items. According to Marie Kondo, clothes comes first, since they are relatively easy and the accomplishment of that area serves as a concrete evidence of your efforts. A neat wardrobe inspires you to be your best in the morning. In the contrary, sentimental items are last in order because they can be challenging, especially when we humans are naturally emotional. You know what they say, you gotta leave the best for last. When you follow this order, you will find it easier to keep track of your possessions and make sure that everything is properly stored away. Furthermore, you will be able to identify any items that are taking up unnecessary space or need to be thrown away or donated. It will also keep your space clutter-free in the long run. Your life should be decluttered so that you may concentrate on the things that are most important to you. The act of decluttering can be liberating, so savor the process. Remember, you're not just getting rid of stuff, you're making room for new experiences and new joys. We are at the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from the steps we have shared with you. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to like and share them with your peers. Thank you and see you in our next video.